good strategy.
What's up, guys? It's your boy, Rob Schwab. Today is January 17th, 2018. Today I had no gi practice. No, that's not true. My bad. Today was regular gi practice. It's Wednesday. Had some good rolls. I'm still not doing roast thorns, which I set up with double underhooks. So I'm not doing double underhooks or roast thorns at all. And it's changing everything up. I have to find different ways to get it to mount. And yeah, it's challenging at the moment, but I think it's gonna have a long-term benefit to my game. And I'm just trying to think to not stay in any positions for too long. Or if I'm on bottom, I'm thinking, imagine I'm getting hit right now. And that's how I'm trying to train, you know, and we'll see how good it is. But I'm trying not to do roast thorns or setting anything up from the double underhooks for at least a month. And yeah, see how my game changes. I really want to be a purple belt. I want to be a freaking purple belt. I want to have a purple belt, and I want to be like a real purple belt. Yeah. I think as I continue to do these, I'll get better and better at rolling. I think I need to slow down talking a little bit too. I think I get too wrapped up in what I'm excited about and what I'm trying to say, and I just ramble. So I think I can slow my speech down a little bit, and that'll help make these videos better. Let's go over, stop saying things like let's go over my jiu-jitsu journey. So right now I have one sponsor. I'm sponsored by Breakpoint FC, and I think Breakpoint FC it's a really dope brand. I think the things that they do for the jiu-jitsu community, nobody else is doing. They got a bunch of haters, and if you're not, you know, if you don't have haters, you're not doing something right. But Breakpoint's the shit. You know, they always, you know, they're always hooking it up. They're always hooking it up. You know, they're cool. You contact them. Their scholarship program, like what other companies doing shit like their scholarship program? That thing's awesome. They're super interactive, you know. I think Breakpoint's doing really cool things. I think their gear's pretty cool too. To be honest, my absolute favorite gi to roll in, like for a competition, is a Breakpoint Deluxe. I like the old ones, like I think they're the 2014 where it has like the pattern on the inside in Old English. I like those. Those are cool. I wish I had them, or I have the blue one actually. Technically, my brother has the blue one, but I borrow it. I steal it all the time. Whenever I have a competition, that's the one I like to use. It fits me the best. Yeah, and CK is like their sister, you know, whatever. But yeah, this is awesome. I am not sponsored by CK. I just don't want to have so many at the moment. I'm actually trying to branch out. I've reached out to a couple companies that I want to get sponsored by. I know I'm just a blue belt, you know, not trying to act like I'm hot shit, but I have two other companies that I'm reaching out to about sponsorships that I think could happen, and they're big name companies. So if any of that gets more developed, I will update everybody. So I believe it was in 2011 when I first got into jiu-jitsu. I was 20 years old, and I was working at a car dealership in the detailing lot, and I was working with my cousin, and him and his father would go to a gym, and they would train. They would train everything. They would train jiu-jitsu and Muay Thai, and my cousin was really proficient in all those. He went on to medical school and he kind of stopped, but he's a blue belt with 3 stripes. He's a killer. And I mean, I've been doing jiu-jitsu all this time. He was a blue belt with 3 stripes back then. He just, you know, you got to train to get promoted, and he just, you know, went to school and stopped training consistently to you know, with the same teacher. And I'm finally a blue belt with 3 stripes, so he's always been real good. But I started there, and so my uncle and my cousin got me into jiu-jitsu back in 2011. I did it for maybe 8 months, and I stopped. Why did I stop? I don't really know. Of course, I wish I never stopped, but I stopped. And, you know, life happens. I did some cool stuff. I did some lame stuff. I started my career, kind of, you know. Yeah, I started my career. That's a fair thing to say. I went to school. I didn't go to school. I went to school. I didn't go to school. You know, I did this. I did that. And around 2015, yeah, it was 2015. I believe it was August of 2015. I think August of 2015 is like the first picture, recorded, you know, picture that I could go back and say, okay, at least this time I started doing jiu-jitsu. I hit up that same cousin and I was like, hey, do you want to try jiu-jitsu out again? And he was like, oh yeah, let's find a gym. So we found a really, really cool gym with a really good instructor. And we started going there, and we did like a Groupon trial membership, you know, where it was like $30 for the first month, and then after that it was like $150. And I went for a while, and I couldn't afford $150 back then. Shoot, I could barely probably, I don't even want to pay $150 now, but so I had to find a more practical location to train at, and I ended up finding a gym with a professor named Martin Figueroa, and he was a black belt under Carlos Valente, and he was, at the moment, I believe he's still an affiliate of 99 Jiu-Jitsu with Eduardo Tellez. Really dope Jiu-Jitsu over there, super awesome team, and I trained there for about a year and a half, and I got my blue belt with them, and I'm really grateful to everything that my professor over there did for me. He really, I was going through shit. You know, I was in a very happy point in my life, and I was struggling. I was just struggling, you know, like in life. And this guy did everything he could to get me to come to jiu-jitsu, and I'm really grateful to him for that. I'll always be really grateful to him for that. And eventually my hours on my job changed, and I was trying to keep up, but their schedule just didn't work with my schedule. I'm starting to work in the evenings, and it just didn't mesh. And so I had to find another gym to train at, and I train at a good gym right now. My coach is he's a young stud, killer on the mats. He's a purple belt, a lot smaller than me, and I think that's a good attribute to have in like a coach. I think it's better for me to learn how to train from smaller people, because I honestly think that I kind of move awkward, you know, I kind of think I do things that normal big guys don't do. I think I almost fight like a smaller guy. But yeah, I've always been coached. My coaches have always been a lot smaller than me. But yeah. And so now I am at Gracie Barra, and I like it. It's kind of like the 24-hour fitness of jiu-jitsu gyms. And there's nothing wrong with that. I think that's dope. You could go in. I love to go and train with like new people all the time. It's almost like a little mini tournament every time you go into a gym, you know. And I don't know about everybody, but I know that when a new person comes into my gym, it's almost like, you know, you got to represent your gym, and you got to smash them, or, you know, at least attempt to smash them, because there's some really good dudes out there. But I think that about sums up my jiu-jitsu journey. I'm gonna be doing jiu-jitsu forever. I really want to be a purple belt. I'll be a black belt one day, but I just really want to be a purple belt. So I'm gonna start. I mean, I already am, but I'm gonna fine-tune everything that I'm doing wrong, and I think that'll take me to the next level. I think that is good for today. It was a good talk, guys.